Welcome to another episode of the Untold Stories. Remember, if you are listening to the right stories, then you are listening to the Untold Stories. Today we are going to talk about how the surroundings and the people around us play a vital role in becoming who we are and reaching that stage in life where we are right now. So let's start this episode of How Did I Get Here? There is a beautiful explanation by Swami Vivekananda on association. The raindrop from the sky. If it is caught in hands, it is pure enough for drinking. If it falls in a gutter, its value drops so much that it can't be used even for washing the feet. If it falls on the lotus leaf, it shines like a pearl. And finally, if it falls on an oyster, it becomes a pearl. The drop is the same, but its existence and worth depends on whom it is associated with. Always be associated with people who are good at heart. You will experience your own inner transformation. It is a well-known fact that a good company inspires and motivates us towards better thoughts, better actions, and better skills to further our standards of learning, knowledge, and technology. Association with wrong people, on the contrary, results in the downfall. Valuable association not only serves the purpose of bringing in high morals and values during our lifetime, but it also treads the way to spiritual aspirations, due to which it makes us a successful, ambitious person in whatever sphere of life we choose to be. If you were to evaluate the major influences in your life that have shaped the kind of person you are, this has to be high on the list. The people and thoughts you choose to allow into your life. Never underestimate the power of influence. Indeed, the influence of those around us is so powerful. Many times we don't even realize we are being strongly affected because influences generally develop over an extended period of time. Peer pressure is an especially powerful force because it is so subtle. If you are around people who spend all they make, chances are excellent that you will also spend all you make. If you are around people who don't read, chances are excellent that you won't read either. People can keep pushing us off the course a little at a time until finally we find ourselves asking, how did I get here? Those subtle influences need to be studied carefully if we really want our lives to turn out the way we have planned. The most important tool at our disposal for living a better life is other people. The people we surround ourselves with are the biggest influence on our behavior, attitude, and results. Who you are around, what they have got you thinking, saying, doing, and becoming sets the course of your life. In the words of motivational speaker Jim Rohn, you are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. The people you spend the most time with shape who you are. They determine what conversation dominate your attention. They affect which attitudes and behavior you are regularly exposed to. Eventually, you start to think as they think and behave as they behave. Darren Hardy wrote in the book The Compound Effect. According to research by social psychologist Dr. David of Harvard, the people you habitually associate with determine as much as 95% of your success or failure in life. That's huge, and it has important consequences as well. The dream in your heart may be bigger than the environment in which you find yourself. Sometimes you have to get out of that environment to see that dream fulfilled. It is a fact of life that some people hold us back while others propel us forward. That is just the way it is. So you might as well accept it and learn how to deal with it instead of wishing that reality was different. You can't hang around with negative people and expect to have a positive attitude towards life. More importantly, if you do all the right things but don't get around people who hold you to a higher standard, then you are more likely to fail. Let's try to understand this concept with the example from Ramayana. In Ayodhya, Kaikeyi loved Ram and Ram loved Kaikeyi the most. Unfortunately, Kaikeyi became very close to Manthara, who was an evil-minded, wicked lady, and because of her, Kaikeyi rejected Ram's association. On the other hand, in Lanka, there was Vibhishan, who was the younger brother of evil-minded Ravan. And Vibhishan rejected the association of Ravan and joined the association of Ram. And the two different choices of association of two different people changed their destiny forever. Kaikeyi, who was the queen of Ayodhya, became the enemy of Ayodhya because of the wrong association, and Vibhishan, who was treated like a servant in Lanka, became the king of Lanka because of the right association. The lesson here is to actively construct your social environment. Don't let it depend on proximity or chance or on how it has always been, but consciously plan which opinions, attitude, and life philosophies you do and do not allow to be in your life. Remember, if you are listening to the right stories, then you are listening to the untold stories. And if this episode has matched your wavelength, then share it with people who need it. And just in case you have the time, then you must listen to my previous episode, The Ant is a Santa in His Dragon World, where I talked about the powerful life lessons that we can learn from the ants. That's all from this episode. Remember, friends, you too have untold stories to tell which can make a difference in someone's life, because certain untold stories are born out of certain lives, and certain lives are born out of certain untold stories.